Hey guys, JawsTheSharkNews here, and today we're going to be doing, surprise, surprise, yet another news video. On today's video, we're just going to be talking about the recent New York Comic Con 2024 Transformer reveals, so let's get right into it now. Over the weekend in New York, they had a Comic Con, big shocker based on what I've already said, but so they revealed some stuff that we've already seen and some that, well, we haven't. Let's get right into it now. So starting off, um, this was revealed, and this is a basically a Transformers Star Wars collaboration, and what we got here is the Mandalorian, and he turns into an N1 starfighter, which is what he flies in the show, at least since season 3. And pretty cool. I might get this. I do like The Mandalorian, well, at least the first 2 seasons, but um, yeah. And I'd say this N1 Starfire does look pretty cool. It's got blast effects as well, and a little stand right there, so you can have it in flight. And here's the robot mode. Looks pretty cool. I do like all the references to his actual design, including like on the back of his hand. He's got like that blue arrow, which is pretty cool. And more Starfighter shots. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, yeah, here he is with his weapons. So he got his gun. Not too crazy about the gun, but the shield, though, looks pretty cool. Um, so yeah. And there's again. Um, I don't know, the gun, I mean, it kind of almost looks like a sword a little bit, but, or like, I don't know, some kind of blade, but no, it's definitely a gun. So yeah, might get it. I'm not sure. It's gonna be exclusive to Walmart. I will say that cloak looks pretty nice. And there's the packaging. I like Star Wars. I like Transformers. So yeah, who knows? Might get it. Um, there's the back of the box. And now to our next figure, and this is Decepticon Hatchet. And this was a long time coming because, I mean, first of all, Studio Series began back in 2018, and that's when we got Crowbar, and I think Crankcase came out either later that year or in 2019, I want to say. Maybe 2020. It was like early on in Studio Series, and so we're wondering, okay, when we're gonna get Hatchet, to complete the trio, even though Crankcase was a failed mess, but we at least want to know when Hatchet was coming. So it took a little while, and then in 2022, I think I probably did a news video on that. We got a leak of both Hatchet and Hound, and then about like it took a whole like literally a whole year for news to come out about those two since those were leaked, and apparently those were, well, they were originally going to be Buzzworthy Bumblebee figures, so they're going to be exclusive to Target, but then suddenly they were scrapped, probably because Buzzworthy Bumblebee itself was scrapped. I mean, Hasbro themselves haven't said it, but it's obvious that it has, since I haven't seen a Buzzworthy figure in like a long time on Target shelves. But yeah, so we're wondering, okay, well, what's going to happen next with Hatchet and Hound? So Hound was released in that 5-pack, which I'm sure only like 2 people got, um, thanks exclusives. And then as for Hatchet, it's like, okay, what's next for him? Well, he is now a part of the actual Steel Series lineup, so no exclusives, but rather an actual main wave. So yeah, pretty cool. So here he is in his robot mode, very beast-like, which is exactly how he should look. And here he is in his alt mode, and yeah, there he's in the packaging, and he looks really, really sick. And next we have Double Punch, and this is a slight redeco of Scorponok. And for those who don't know, Double Punch is one of the many scorpions that we saw in Transformers Rise of the Beasts. And I guess the purple one's supposed to be Scorponok, and then this red one is Double Punch. And yeah, there's a road mode, there's a scorpion mode. Um, Yeah, I'll definitely get him. I'm not a huge army builder. Like, I'm not going to buy 50 of the same figure, but I'll definitely buy, like, I already have Scorponok. I reviewed him, like, back in the spring. And then I'll get this guy, and maybe if they make, like, a green one or a yellow one, I'll get those two. Yeah, there he is in his packaging, and there's another little product shot. And next we have Studio Series 86 Leader Class Galvatron. And this one, also had listings. A lot of people are speculating, okay, is this going to be a brand new mold, or is this going to be a retool of what we got in Kingdom? And I think it was Prime versus Prime who can, confirm that this is just indeed sort of a repackage of the Kingdom one. I mean, well, he does have a new deco, and I think it looks really nice, but mold-wise, nothing really new here. But I must say, I actually really like this. Like, this is probably the best looking Galvatron out of all the ones that we've gotten from this mold. So like the Kingdom one, and then there's the Legacy repackage, which was just the same as Kingdom, but without the battle damage on it. And then, there's some other, like, repaints that they did. But now we're back to just basic Galvatron right here, and I'd say the purple looks a lot nicer in here. It looks a lot more cartoon accurate. And the orange on his cannons, not translucent, it's actually painted now. So while I most likely won't get it when it comes to, Walmart shelves or Target shelves, maybe if I find it at Ross, for a good, decent, reasonable price, I actually, might get it because I think he looks even better. But I'm not going to go, like, out of my way to get it when it comes out right away. But yeah, here's in can mode. I'd say it looks pretty nice here too. Yeah, no, I honestly don't have a problem with this. I just, I already have the Kingdom one. I blew like $50 on that one. And I'm not going to go on my way just to buy, like the same, like pretty much the same figure, just, same price, but with a slightly different color scheme. But honestly, I do prefer this look. It just, I'm not gonna double dip, at least not for like the same identical price of like $50 or 55 now. But yeah, there's him with the box. And next up, this is a redeco I'm definitely getting. This is the Gamer Edition Skywarp from War for Cybertron, and yeah, this is definitely one that no one saw coming. Not just kidding. I think everyone saw this coming, because this year we got Starscream, so it was only a matter of time before we get, his other Secret Bros. So yeah, it looks like 2025 is the year we got Skywarp, and maybe Thundercracker. I forgot if he was on the listings. If not, then 2026 most likely. But yeah, here he is. Really nice. I mean, he's. I'm not a huge fan of the shins because they're just all purple. I mean, I'll have to look at the render again, but I don't know. It's still too purpley, if you know what I mean. But overall, I'd say he looks really nice. I like the head and everything. Here he is in alt mode. And yeah, I mean, despite any flaws he may have, I'll still get him because, I really like Starscream. And yeah. Um, yeah, there's that. And last but not least, this was revealed a little ways back. I forgot if I showed this off before, but this is the collaboration that they're doing with Naruto. Now, I don't think I've said this before, but I'm not an anime fan. I don't really know much about Naruto. I mean, I know what the show is. Like I have an idea of what some of the characters look like, but I don't know any names or anything. So I'm not an expert here, but it looks like we got a fox like character, and then we got a toad, and I'm sure if I have any Naruto fans in the comments, they're probably gonna be like, "No, Jaws, yeah, no, this one's this and this one's that." Like I'm sorry, I just don't care. But yeah, and here they are in their robot mode. So it appears the Toad one is like, it looks like a like a retool of was it Tasmania Kid, kinda. But definitely the fox is a retool of Cheetor, and it looks like a Kibble mess, but at least they tried something. Here's the back of the box, and here's the front. I will say the box looks nice, even if I have no attachment to Naruto. But yeah, that's pretty much it there for New York Comic Con 2024 reveals for Transformers at least. And while they didn't show it off, they did tease that on October 27th for their annual 1027 event, they will be in fact revealing the highly anticipated Studio Series A6 Constructicon. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be seeing that one. I mean, I might not see the stream because I think that's for like Hasbro Pulse members only, but I'll definitely be seeing the pics and definitely also talking about here on this channel. So yeah, as of this recording, that's 6 days away. So I have no clue what they're gonna look like yet. I mean, I know what the G1 Constructicons look like, so it'll just be that, but in plastic. But we'll see. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm really excited to see. But for now, at least we got these guys, and I'm like the ones I'll definitely be getting are Hatchet and Skywarp. Double Punch. I mean, I'll probably buy him. Like maybe if I have any spare cash. Mandalorian. I like the Mandalorian. So and I like Transformers. So I guess it's not really a. It's pretty much a no-brainer for me to get him, but he's an exclusive, so maybe not. I don't know. And as for Naruto, most likely not. I don't care for Naruto. And Galvatron, maybe if I can find him for like $15 or something. I'd have to be really lucky for that. But it's I'm not gonna say flat no, but it's most likely not. So yeah. But still, nonetheless, real nice reveals. I'm not even if some of the stuff I'm not getting, it's still cool to see. So yeah. But anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of all these reveals, and are you excited for the reveal of Devastator and the Constructicons? Also, just let me know down below. So yeah. Anyways, guys, as always, till all, R1.